Got ourselves. I said in stream earlier, but I'll say it for YouTube purposes. Riser. The man who decided to make demons such as household pets. Instead of a cat, he was like, you know what, a fel dog sounds good. I want a good fel dog, and Purple Haze Exterminator is like, that's not a fel doggo. That's not a pet. That's a rat. That's a rat I'm gonna need to exterminate. I was like, what? Look at that thing. Look at my waifu. Look at my walking body pillow. Look at that thing. You can't call that a rat. Purple's like, you know what? Begone, thought. We're gonna have Purple Haze versus Chrysler. Duel of Destruction versus Demon Hunter. Purple Haze is gonna go for Relentless. No, swapping out to Trinket at the very end. Looks like it's not Relentless. Decided to go with a Trinket. Thought maybe Relentless, you know, with all the CC Chrysler is gonna throw out, maybe he might not have to sit the CC quite as long, you know. 3-second stuns, 3-second horrors, full second fears, full second pet CC. It's gonna be a little bit rough. Chrysler is gonna have his retreat plan with Gateway. Purple Haze is going to engage as Chrysler is kind of coming out in the open for a moment. And Chrysler took a little bit of damage with a stun wombo combo or Purple getting rooted out in the open. That's going to be a fear, but that's going to be hit with a Imprison. Just so you can get close to Chrysler. Is going to go for a little bit of a demonic retreat just to get a blur up and running. Chrysler is going to burn a lot of cooldowns right now with an Infernal, and Purple is just going to bail the hell out of there with his Netherwalk. Invulnerability. That's going to be Chrysler trying to still get his resource up and running, thinking that he maybe can get an angle into Purple. That's going to be stunned by Purple into an I-beam. Chrysler does shrink it out of it, trying to land a Chaos Bolt, trying not to get kicked by Purple Haze, but Purple Haze is going to get hurt with Horror into a Fear, into a Chaos Bolt, going to have to eat one of those wild metamorphoses. Is up and running, is playing the long meta, so he's in full demon form. This is all his damage that he's got. He's getting rooted out in the open. Mally to follow, trying to get away from it. Is kind of out in the open with very, very low health. Still has darkness, has an interrupt available. Can at least get some healing from the pet. That's really about all he's got. Chrysler is still out in the open, getting stunned up. Maybe there could be Pet CC coming out. Let's go to Purple Haze, extending his metamorphosis for a little bit longer, but he gets succeed with a Succubus CC. This is where Chrysler can go for some big damage. That's going to be Cataclysm. Does land Purple Haze, but it's going to be in prison to follow. Purple bailing out there. Is going to continue letting his resources with the Fury, maxing out. Chrysler is not going to give him the pet to hit for a moment. That's what Purple Haze needs. He needs to go into the Metamorphosis, into Demonic, and hit the pet for a little bit to get some healing. Horror Effect is going to lock him out from the side. Immolate will root out in the open. Purple Haze doesn't have a lot of health to really work with. Gets himself a little bit of healing. He's going to be stunned to Chrysler. Could go for Wombo Combo. Going to get Blur up and running for just a short moment. Chrysler's trying to land a Fear. Darkness coming down for Purple Haze. He's going to interrupt him onto Fear. Needs to stay into Darkness as best he can. Running out of the Darkness, out of the safety of Darkness. There's going to be a stun trying to come out for Chrysler. Trying to get back to Darkness as fast as he can. Caswell going to be launched into his back. Trying to run away from it, but it's still going to take the damage. Has the pet to attack for a little bit. Get some resources off of. This is going to be a lot of pillar humping though. This is going to be a lot of pillar games. But Purple, he's afraid, man. I would be in that same situation, dude. Does go for an I-beam. Is going to get rooted out with a pet CC, but does land in prison. It's going to be shortest in prison ever. Chrysler loading up another Chaos Bolt with a big old buff, so it's going to be Cataclysm to follow. Purple actually bails out of it with a Netherwalk, trying to bail out of there to the other side of the pillow. Wants to make Warlock run the whole time. Chrysler even uses, I think, a Gateway just to try to get closer to him. Sun coming on to Chrysler. Trick inside of it. Purple is going to retreat again. Every time he can come out, force a cooldown on Chrysler. He's going to back up until he has someone ready. Does have full Metamorphosis, though. Is Purple Haze saved up? Is he ready to go for a full setup? Dampening's rolling in a little by little. Chrysler's going to pull his pet back a little bit, trying to force Purple out there. Looks like it's not going to happen for a while. Purple just needs to get in there, man. It's going to be full chain of CC by Chrysler. It's going to be Horror. It's going to be a Pet CC. It's going to be his stun with Shadow Smash. Shadow Crash. It's going to be Fears. It's going to be everything. Stun coming out. Gonna go for a little bit of an I-beam. CC coming in by the pets. Trick inside of it into a stun to Chrysler, stunning both of them. Chrysler is gonna get hit with a mallet. Tried to land a Fear onto Purple. He does go for a Shadow Melt. Metamorphosis on top of it. Tried to see if he can dodge whatever CC he can with that meta. But a Horror Effect to follow with a Fear. Short of Fear, though, it's going to be Chaos Bolt and an Immolate and a root him out in the open. Purple still has a lot of damage available. That Chaos Bolt did do a chunk into him, but not too much. Mallet to follow, so Purple won't be able to really heal. Chrysler popping wall a little bit earlier to get those Chaos Bolts, chunking him out there. Purple is going to land a stun into Chrysler for a moment. Going to get back in there, dropping darkness down on him. Needs to get as much value damage as he can. Short CC by the pet is completely hard on Fears. So maybe the next thing is going to be Shadow Fury or a Horror does get hit with a Shadow Fury, no Fear available. Purple Haze actually kind of has him on the ropes. He almost dodged him, almost got to kick him, but he's getting juked out. Purple's Metamorphosis does go down. Does he have the I-beam to follow off of that? Incinerators is still coming out. Purple's not out of the fight quite yet. He's still trucking along. Decided to maybe go. No, I decided not to go behind the pillar, but maybe should have. As Infernal gets to connect, Purple getting hit with a Horror. And down it goes. Maybe a different map would have given him more opportunity, but that was it, man. That was it for Purple. DH just countered hard. No chance. We'll see, man. I don't want to take it away from Purple. Dude, Purple took out Catchercan. Come on. Purple took out Catchercan. Maybe that's where he's going to go relentless. Since he's going to have to sit the CC chains anyway, he might as well just sit him a little less. That might be an opportunity. That might be a thing you could do. We're going to have to wait and see, boys. We're going to have to wait and see. I love how wooden these guys are. Look at that. Look at that shoulder. What the fuck is that shoulder? Oh no. Oh my god. What is that? Yeah, I want to be this guy. Singing ballads all day. Having a puppy dog. Chill there listening in. Alright, boys. It's going to be Kaiser with everything that a Warlock has to offer. Massive Chaos Bolts. Everything is gone versus Purple Haze. Gonna have to change up the strategy a bit. Looks like he's going relentless. Might change it towards the very end. Is he gonna go relentless? Is he gonna go for maybe shorter metamorphoses? Metamorphosi? Is gonna go relentless this time. He could go with a 4-minute metamorphosis, or he could go for the 2-minute meta. We'll see how he goes with it. Cryza is gonna get a root on him pretty early on. The Cataclysm to follow. Gonna get stunned up. It's gonna be Demonic coming out with that I-beam. The Pet CC is gonna be a lot shorter. Definitely shorter, so for Kaiser is going to kind of offset him a little bit. Does get a blur up and running, going to get an imprisonment onto Kaiser. He's going to leap on top of him, stun coming onto Kaiser. Kaiser needs to do something in order to deal this Demon Hunter off him. Does get interrupted onto Fear. Kaiser bailing, Purple Haze bailing out of it before he can get another cast. Before the Warlock can get another deliberating cast on him. He has a fair amount of health. That's what he's got to work with. That's what he's got to work with. Kaiser's still looking healthy. Stun coming out. Purple Haze, does he go for the wombo combo? He does. That's going to be Kaiser. Going to go for big cooldowns right now. Infernal coming down with Dark Soul. It's going to be a big Fear. Does get interrupted onto Fear. And Purple bailing out of there as soon as Kaiser has cooldowns. I think Purple is going to go for the long-term haul here. Does drop down Darkness, but the Horror effect walks him out. Fear is going to walk him out of that Darkness, put him out in a bad situation. Another Chaos will try to get loaded up after that Fear. That's going to be so much damage onto Purple, taking that damage. But it's still surviving a little bit longer. Mallet to follow, coming down onto Purple. Not a lot of healing. Kaiser not giving him a lot of options. Trick is out of that stun, trying to finish out the Demon Hunter. But Purple has the mobility, has the line of sight. Continuing Metamorphosis with that I-beam. Does go for the long meta. It's going to be a Cataclysm to smack him. Kaiser is going to get hit with a Mallet though. Maybe Purple Haze can turn this around onto him. Maybe he can get some finally damage in. Pet CC coming out. Kaiser gets some Warlock Hellstone loading up a Chaos Bolt into Purple. Immolate to fall with a root on the open. Purple not sitting that CC nearly as long. Might be what is giving him a little bit of advantage, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. That's the shortest CC. Does get a stun off of that Fear. Kaiser needs to be aware that his CC is going to be a little bit shorter. The cast needs to come out a little bit faster. He doesn't have nearly as much time to space everything out for him. Purple is just trying to get himself some kind of resource going. I-beam coming out with meta. Does get Demonic rolling. He's going to hit the pet for a little bit. Pet CC coming in though. Locked out completely. Kaiser is giving himself all the opportunity in the world to cast a Cataclysm, rooting Purple Haze out in the open. Purple is actually going to sling back behind the pillar as he gets hit with a stun, so this is really good for him. Kaiser could have a Horror effect. This is going to be DR on Fear, so Kaiser won't be able to get him with Fear's quite as effective. The stun came out for Purple. Didn't want to commit the damage though. Kaiser's on chase, man. He wants to end them. I think Purple needs to take advantage every time he gets hit with a CC like a Fear or Pet CC, Pact Succubus, Seduce. He needs to be aware that that next Fear is not going to be quite as long. Like here it is. With the Cannonball flying off of that Fear with an Immolate. Second Cannonball loaded up already. Purple Haze just took so much damage out of nowhere. Continue to heal whenever he can though. Continue to heal for a little bit. Gonna be able to get a stun to Kaiser and leaping away. Sped CC coming out, but it's gonna be short. Short enough for Purple Haze to be able to get that. Oh, getting locked out in the open with a root. Drain life coming out. Purple Haze forced to hit the pet for a little bit. But I was also saying he got imprisoned as he got hit with a pet CC, and they had about the same duration after the first Fear. That's going to be Ivy coming out for Purple, trying to get held back. Mallet's going to smack him though, as Kaiser gets so much more crit, and down goes Purple. If does Purple want to get himself a duel versus Kaiser, like another one, like, okay, I got this, I can do this, give me one more. Give me one más. Does he want to go for one more? Zakadil, ask him, my dude. Ask him. He can even choose what map he wants to play, man. He can even choose what map he wants to play. Maybe it might be a counter. It might be a hard counter. Nothing we can do. We got Kreiser, the EU god. Gonna go for the third one, man. Probably Hayes gets an opportunity to get another one going. Is gonna go with that Relentless. Try to see if he can deal with Kreiser. We'll see if he changed it. If you guys want to come in and do the honor duel real quick, you're more than welcome to. Or if you just want to get in there, that's fine. Either way, it works for me, man. Either way, it works for me. Probably Hayes setting himself up behind the pillar. Dan! Oh my god. That's gonna be Purple Haze versus Kreiser. Guess what's loading up? It's gonna get out of that fear, out of the horror a little bit early. Stun coming down, but it's gonna be enough to get a Caswell cast off. A Purple Haze bailing out of there with that Nether Walk. He's gonna get back in there. You know what? He's like, yeah, I'm bail out, but you know what? I'm gonna get back in. Get a hit with him. Necrotic though. Maledict is not gonna let him heal a lot. Kreiser's taking advantage of the opportunity. IB going out for purple. PetCC coming in with an Immolate. No! That was so much damage. So fast. That was just... Whew. Goddamn. Goddamn. Ranger IPA for me. Cheers, boys. Thank you so much, Dan. Appreciate it, man. Gul'dan is laughing and Illidan is crying, dude. This will be the Gul'dan versus Illidan duel. I might just use them in the thumbnail for this one.